Hey yo, it's the Elden Bully here. I'm back. Back at it again, doing my thing, as usual. Invading and causing people misery. Oh yeah. Thank you so much for joining me today. And like I usually say, the algorithm on all media fronts usually likes me starting off my streams and the videos with this little nomenclature, whatever have you, of please like, follow, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. I really am grateful and thankful for y'all for being here, especially you guys who have already been with me from prior, and for the new people, welcome and thank you for joining us today once more. But as far as talking points for today, I really have only one thing on my mind, like on the very forefronts of my attention, and that is the finale for The Boys. I had to give it some time to fester with the fan base. I don't want to be the one spoiling it for anybody. Not that I have too many eyes on me or anybody asking me questions about my thoughts and opinions. But regardless, out of courtesy, I gave it some time for myself personally, I guess, to kind of develop and see what my thoughts were on everything and how it all went down in the very end with Kimiko, uh, Huey, uh, Addie, mm, Frenchie, Billy, and Mother's Milk, and even Ryan, and last but not least, Homelander. Oh, he gave us one final meme for us to enjoy or to bask in before his grand this dismount from what I would call one of the best shows that I've seen in a long while. I've got to say, really enjoy the heck out of it. Some of the best stuff I've seen on TV in a little while. Gotta say, kind of feel like I'm gonna be repeating myself, but you know, within good reason. Okay, let's see if we can get this guy. Is he gonna run from me? We thought I was strong before. Oh yeah, that's some good stuff. Had to lock in a little bit there, but oh yeah, that's a good way to start our stream for today. First W, bully. Mm-mm-mm. It's always the the blood loss builds that make me cringe, along with the wizards and whatnot. But dang, they have the tendency to just try to go for multiple hits and try to gauge it out that way. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Unfortunately, this wasn't one of those times where it worked for him. Uh, Although I did kind of improve my build just a little slightly with an alteration of some armor pieces, of course, so I can get a significant boost in poise. And uh, I switched out my typical dagger for the regular dagger because apparently it has an S scaling in dexterity when you put it on Keen, which I think is bananas. Though it is a little tricky to really be able to get the most out of it unless you get really up close and personal. But most of my approaches in this game are in that nature. But regardless, I put Stormblade on it, so it gives me a ranged option that I can uh, really use on the fly. Oh no, please no, they bogwalled me, dang you! Dang you, Hosty! How dare you do me like that? Ah, cowards! Cowards, I say! And I do like this little invasion area here, Redmond Castle. It's fun. Uh, but I have fun on all fronts when I'm playing Elden Ring, especially when I'm doing my invasion thing. Oh yeah. Ah man. But yeah, as far as I'm kind of trying to think in terms of comparison to what I remember from reading the comic books, as far as in how that whole thing wrapped up, which is saying something because they did have their own versions of spin-offs with Huey and Billy's diaries and all that stuff, which gives you a little bit more insight of like the thought process. Whoa, buddy. Corbin. Sorry, Corbin. I think. What? Hosty quit out on me. I could have gone Corbin's way if we kept going at it. Who knows? You know what I mean? I think in certain terms, I had his number. It's rare for me just to see the host the AFK. Maybe he was already logging off. Probably why he was just kind of standing there menacingly. Regardless, good stuff, guys. Oh man. Um, I like the fight that Huey had with Mother's Milk and against the soup with the Black Vault abilities. What's his name? The preacher. I don't remember his name for some reason. It's escaping me. But regardless, I like the confrontation they had. That was pretty interesting. Um, yeah, I mean Chekhov's ball gag, as I like to call it. Oh man, that probably would have happened regardless, but who knows? Maybe he uses a subdued version. Okay. Oh. Ouch! GG's, son, bro. I should have taken in count for that colossal sword. Holy moly. Still a W for this guy, but dang. That's bananas. Ooh, boy. But yeah, no, I didn't see the preacher guy blowing his head up with his own superpowers as a real possibility, but there it is, you know what I mean? Um, I'm also really happy that damn, I'm having like brain farts as far as in character names. The girl with the second head in her, the second face in her head. Uh, I really liked her character. Kind of really did turn a tide in the whole. I would call it the Homelander War. Um, Kind of reminds me a little bit in the writing aspect of like what Eugene and Gabriel ended up doing in The Walking Dead for the Rick and the gang. You know what I mean, with the whole sabotaging the armaments aspect, which is canon in the comic books. It's part of the comic book, I think, um, but definitely significant in the TV show. They made it a very important factor as far as why Negan I'm talking about The Walking Dead, of course, lost the war. And the reason I feel it's a little bit relevant is because, I feel like Robert Kirkman and the writers from The Boys, both comic book and TV show, have a lot of similarities as far as like the story beats and whatnot, and maybe even like arc similarities in their characters. Um, for example, Homelander really was. How do I say? He was like a cookie cutter version of almost any Walking Dead villain you can possibly imagine, if not even a little bit more beyond that, because of all the cookie religious undertones and whatever have you. But dang, he is so freaking scary when he's just being crazy. You know what I mean? Man, defeat question mark. Am I invading the world of the Riddler here? What am I looking at here? Jesus. Okay, and I'm really far, so dang. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can get near him. I'm gonna go in there, guns a blazing, of course. Wouldn't have it any other way. Yep, it looks like they're bullying my friend Trolley over here. He used to be my benchmark for like testing builds and stuff. Hmm. Okay. It's just you by yourself? Okay. Hey,
Hey,
Posty. You have AFK here? What's going on? Okay, he has a Rivers of Blood and a Finger Catalyst. So he has a little bit of everything, plus the whole Gaius armor set. Ah, he's awake. He's here.
hey,
If you walk even an inch in that direction, it's you. It's your ass. Hmm. I don't know what to do in this case. I never thought I'd get this far. Hmm. Let me offer a little bit of kindness. What I'll die. What a shiny rock, rainbow stone, Blood Mary SXE. Let's see if we see Mr. Mary over here. Hmm. Oh, that's what I get for playing with my enemies. Oh man, I was really expecting to get up at least one hit, right? But I set myself up there. And in closed spaces to get up that charged R2 is a little tricky, because if you are close enough to the wall, it won't. It'll just bounce off the wall like you just seen. So dang, that should have been easy pickings. I should have just gone in there and ended it and in there. But I was super curious to see what was going on. Maybe he was eating some Doritos and then wiped off his hands and he's like, all right, time to spam the Asher War. And guess what? It worked. It worked a little bit too well. Mm-mm-mm. Ah, man. First L. Well deserved as well. Oh my goodness. Hey, I think I know this little cut of real estate over here. I've been here a little bit, one too many times for my liking. And not as far as invasions, but more because I have to face that dang Red Wolf Knight over and over and over and over again. It was a pain.
hey,
You wanna greet me? Wanna say hello? Well, I'll take it out on your friend first. Oh, a 2-for-1. I didn't even see Hosty run in there to try to save him. Of course, Sunbro was AFK for a brief moment, so that was easy pickings. But the fact that that Hosty ran in there, tried to come up with the sneak attack, and still getting demolished. Oh, this little combo that I picked up from Chase. Thank you so much. Also, another little bit of an alteration that I did for this build was to change out the what was it, the Erdtree Favor +2 talisman for the Rotten Sword Insignia talisman, so I can get that extra juice out of my combo. You know what I mean? And it is devastating. So far, I've done above 1600 HP damage on a regular. I want to say a regular charge or two, because technically I'm still sipping at my physic, which is bumping that DPS up by a good significant margin. But you know, if I took out my calculator and my pen and pencil and started doing the math, as they say, I think it would come out with a big number. Make win good. What? Oh, somebody sounds like they're having a bad day. Oh boy. We're about a quarter of the way in as far as in this episode, as far as in the stream. So do allow me to get back on topic as far as on the series finale of The Boys TV show from Amazon. Shout out to the the writers for these Amazon shows lately. They've been cooking. They've been really, really good. I love Invincible, from the animated Invincible TV show. Of course, there's no live action version, but you know what I mean. And The Boys. Ooh, even the Diabolical spin-off animated version of it. Um, Very well done. Even the I like that it was a little bit different as far as in the approaches per episode, as far as in the Boys Diabolical. But yeah, it's all based on preference. You know what I mean? If you really are enjoying a certain aspect of a show, you know, I'm pretty sure they'll have a flavor that you'll definitely enjoy. If you're about the more gruesome aspects of media, I know there are people out there who don't watch scary movies, for example, or horror movies. You know what I mean? But all that being said, I really do recommend, if you haven't checked out The Boys and you enjoy those Homelander memes, I recommend it. I really do. Check it out. Give it a shot. As far as in the animated show or the live action show, sure, it's a little bit long and the run times and stuff like that. Maybe some of the arcs aren't quite your cup of tea. A little triggering in some aspects. I know. I understand that as well. But all that being said, it is still fantastic. It is amazing. And the finale was very cathartic. I will say very, very cathartic. The end of Homelander was a long time coming. That's all I have to say about that one. Damn, I really am just kind of running in circles here. Because the marker is gone, but I have no indicators of where they could possibly be. And the mountaintops are a very, very big area for me to be aimlessly trekking, just looking for prey. But here I am. Here we are. You know what I mean? What I'm gonna do? Just jump off a cliff? I mean, I could do that on paper, but oh, be a real bummer having to resort to that as an option. Give this area a good once over and hope for the best. But seriously, where are they? There's no indicator that they could be anywhere. Hmm. And they could literally be anywhere at all. I think I am just gonna have to make a jump for it, cause this is bananas. How can this be happening right now? Really? Hmm. I don't see anything. I don't see the. I definitely don't see the waypoint on the top of my compass. This is very odd. If I didn't know any better, it's almost as if they were right behind me, but they're not. I don't hear the battle music or anything. Oh well. Oh, I don't even have the. I don't even get the option of doing the jump. Well, I do now. Hmm. Is this really how I'm gonna end this invasion? Guess so. Ooh, boy. I hate AFK players. Leave us invaders with very little to work with. Damn you. Especially in a place like this. Alright. Ah, there I go. Wah! Womp womp womp. Nah, I wanted to end that invasion. By the way, I still frequent the Facebook Elden Ring community groups, and I gotta tell you, us invaders are still getting ragged on constantly, as if we're just doing this for any other meaning or reason outside of the culture, as I would put it. And I gotta tell you, hey, it's fun, man. If you haven't played PvP as an invader, I don't think you really experienced what it is to play Elden Ring. I feel like that's actually one of the main reasons why they made Barry's quest you're almost obligated to do some form of invasions for the end of that whole you know, Moog's Dynasty stuff, which I think is pretty freaking awesome. I don't think I've experienced too much of that in other Souls games necessarily. I mean, there are I really do have to say I do miss the Covenant system that we used to have in the older Souls games. Maybe particularly if I had to reference one specifically, it would be the Dark Souls 3 one. Dark Souls 3 PvP was peak. But not that it's any better or worse than what we have now. But the Covenant system kind of did bear a lot of fruit as far as in what we could do as player versus player style approach in this realm of Souls, right? Souls game. And yeah, no, I, I kind of wish we had something similar in this aspect, but yeah, no, as an invader, um, it fits narratively. It's introduced very early in the game with certain aspects of you're still getting, you know, the invasion feature has always been part of all Souls games to some degree, where you get invaded, like the butcher lady, naked butcher ladies with the sacks on their heads from Dark Souls 1 and so on, and you know, it's good to kind of be a little bit more rounded as far as in your play style if you want to play these kind of games. Not saying that it's totally necessary, because I've met more than my own handful of people who never touched any of the PvP aspects of the games and still finish them. Sure, they probably have a more skew view as far as in what the game has to offer. Maybe they feel like it's lacking something, and I'm just gonna be like, "Oh, have you tried the PvP? Have you tried invading? Have you tried putting on the Blue Hunter's Ring? Have you tried putting down your summon sign so you can help one of your friends? Have you even tried to play with your friends? Because you know you can play with other players. Co-op is a thing in Elden Ring, so give it a shot. And because of that aspect, we got a game like Night Rain, which is saying something, you know. Well, through trial, and some level of error, we get some level of progress, which is awesome. Radahn is the original Night Rain boss. He's the original Night Lord. I wouldn't be too surprised if in the future we ever got an update for Night Rain where they bring Consort Radahn or regular Radahn as a Night Lord, and to some degree, some level of like a gravity, another gravity boss, or maybe one that we even haven't seen before, which would be pretty freaking cool. Now that I'm saying it, oh, we'll see. I have a good feeling about this invasion because I can see them. All right, it wasn't like the other situation where I didn't even know where they could have been. We are. Very well prepared, I see. Smart fellow. Hey, they're in one of my former spots that I like spamming invasions. Yeah, you can't really arc it the way that I am, I guess. Oh, okay. Ouch. Oh man, fancy actual war there, buddy. I should have seen that coming. The minute I seen them charging that heavy R2, I knew it was gonna be a pancake. I'm like, I could have rolled out the way, but there I am, just taking that full bonk. No bueno. Oh my goodness. Better approach next time. And this is me trying to bump out as much DPS as I possibly can out of this dang Arumi. It is what it is, though, right? As they say. I will gain supreme victory. Alright, let's keep this party going. I'm Billy the Butcher, and they'll be Homelander. They're gonna probably hear me buffing up and choose to fog wall me, I bet. I have a strong feeling they're gonna fog wall me. I'll be pleasantly surprised if otherwise. Wow, I got some knockback there. Alright, got what I wanted. How about you? You want some of this? Hey! Double KO! Oh! Talk about DPS. I guess that's a draw at the tail end of the whole thing. But Hosty got cooked. Oh man! And we're only at the half hour mark. Wonderful, great stuff, man. Great stuff there. Oh man. Oh, a very underrated and almost hated character that I find very relatable from the very end of the series of The Boys. Sister Sage. Now I know a lot of people don't like her for one reason or another. Heck, her character kind of contradicts itself, and the whole aspect of her being supposedly smartest person in the world and planning out stuff, etc., etc. But she still feels like her abilities are basically, arbitrary because she can't calculate for aspects like love and blah 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 blah. Um, all that set aside, when it comes down to the very finale, the very end of her character, when she does actually, I was actually a little worried that they would have probably killed off her character because it would make sense, she reached the end of her arc per se, so that possibility was on the table. No, she loses her powers and she goes off to uh, what is it, Legoland? I don't remember. Disneyland, basically, in my opinion. Uh, don't you run from me. Okay, you got some rolls on you. Hey, there's a red already here. Okay.
Hey!
Okay, let's see how Hosty handles a little 1v1 here. Come on. There. I took care of your bad red man issue. Now where'd you go, Hosty?
Hey! Hey!
Yeah, everybody's just gonna get one shot today. Especially you. You know what? Let's try something different with you. Ooh, fancy. And call me the old bullying for that. Ooh, I should have gone for the critical. GG's, Hosty. That was a lot of fun. I like demonstrating different aspects of my build, you know what I mean? Different approaches and so on and so forth. I should have gone for that critical ending, that critical finish. You know what I mean? I'll take it. I'll take it. I like my R2s. The R2s with the dagger come out so freaking fast. But you see now the really good potential that a dagger can really bring to the table, especially with something with mid-range option like Stormblade. I love the heck out of that. That was gonna be my original name for my channel, for everything. I was gonna be the Stormblade guy. Now I'm the Arumi Charizard 2 guy. Arumi Charizard 2 indoor guy. To be very, very specific. It's a specific niche I think I fall into very comfortably with great Elden Ring players like Chase the Bro Not that I'm standing shoulder to shoulder to him, but you know what I mean. We fall into that category as Arumi enthusiasts. Indigenous snobbery. AI viewers, Steam Bro, blah 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 blah. Yeah, no. I don't know. Anything that starts with AI and a non, if it doesn't stand for like some initials for an individual's name, like Allen Iverson or something of that matter, you lost me. You really did. Sorry. I just don't agree with that whole aspect of business. Trying to eliminate the human factor is very necessary. I don't know how I feel. As a tool, it could be used for good, but we're not using it for any of that now, are we? No, we are not. And I bet some of y'all are noticing that my stream juice for today is a different brand than my usual cocktail. Still, still a level of stream juice, you know. Get pumping in that caffeine. Yeah, I just thought I would mix it up a little bit today. Shout out to my guitarist Sam. Gave me a backup drink, and I'm hopped up on my caffeine and ready to kick some ass. Oh, okay. I hope this isn't the same exact invasion I did prior, where I couldn't find the dang guys. That would be a real shame. That would be a real shame. Ah, man, I have a bad feeling that it is, though. God dang it. Are they really AFKing that hard? No way. It's just a connection error. Oh, man, because this is bonkers. How are you just gonna summon somebody in a world where the host is just hiding? I think maybe at a certain, to a certain degree, if you're not moving for more than 15 minutes straight, uninterrupted, the game should have some level of right to just kick you, unless there's like some aspect that I'm missing where it's necessary for you to just stand totally still and hidden for a very significant amount of time. That sounds so unappealing, counterproductive as far as in video games go, but who knows, you know what I mean? Some people treat other games like other games, you know what I mean? People play Crimson Desert for the cats, not for the story. Some people play turn video games into Pokemon Snap at this point, basically. It'd be more fun if you actually had like a handheld camera to kind of go into the world. You feel like a real life what do you call photojournalist? That would be really funny. That would be really cool. Or wildlife photographer, technically, since it's still related in some ways to Pokemon. Oh man, it looks like the host is not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it to the host in time to at least take a peek at what this battle entails. Oh man, this is what happens whenever I go to Canada. Woo, dang. Oh no, they're way up on the freaking cliff. I'm not gonna be able to get up there. Come on, give me a break. There's a chance I would be able to make it up there. We'll see. Looks like Hosty's still alive. Very much so. Very intriguing. Very, very intriguing. Let's see. Let's see if I make it to him before I get totally lost in this snowstorm. I'm lost, but I'm not totally lost. Getting closer, I think. Feels like I'm getting closer. Hey. I almost had him. I was so close. So close. But my buff had run out, at least to some degree. Like, at least my lightning buff ran out from my Irumi, so I wasn't able to get that extra bit of damage, so I would have gotten that one shot. So close, so close. 1500's not bad. And I should have put a lot more attention to his son, bro. As far as that whole interaction, he was literally just chomping at me over and over again. And I was just taking it, basically put myself in a volcanic blender. Not good, not good, not a good idea. No, 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 no. But now I know if I return to the lands of Canada, what I potentially have in store waiting for me, and the better way of approaching it. Well, this is interesting. They spawned me right here. Don't attack me.
Hey.
Okay. I warned you. Woo-wee. This is very much not good. This is very much not good for him. Oh, there goes the hostie. I'd really rather take out the shield bro over here. And it sounds like Blue made it here, but not on time, unfortunately. Just a little bit late to the party. Oh well. I'll take that W, why not? At least now the hostie knows not to approach red so aggressively, regardless of how unprepared they may seem at first. Because what they fail to see a lot of the time, first off, it's not a very common weapon as far as in my setup, but it has that surprise sneak factor to it, where if you don't see it the first time, you're probably not gonna see it again the second time. But if once you see it, you gotta be aware. Back it up, boys. Back it up. Back it up. Consecutive hits is a real potential threat in this game. Even with somebody with a big shield build, you know what I mean? Or heavy tank build. Consecutive attacks can really come off like like something that you cannot really fully I mean, maybe there is a build that you can make specifically for taking on consecutive attacks per se, you know, because there are I think there is an incantation here and there that's similar to karma. I forgot the name of the incantation. There used to be this incantation in those Souls games, where if you got hit a certain number of times, you would let off an explosion, and it would most likely take out the somebody in the gank, or significantly just damage the opposing player, right? I think there is something like that in this game. If they had it in Dark Souls, they more likely than not there's a version of it here. Maybe not as strong as the one that we are used to from Dark Souls, but still it'll be something similar or adjacent to it, which would be pretty cool. Maybe even have very much a good candidate for something to consider for a build in Elden Ring. I've seen what they call the kamikaze builds, where they have that exploding physics, and it just go in and just just explode on impact. Those builds are pretty freaking funny. I gotta tell you. But yeah, look. Oh, our invasions are going pretty well today. Ooh, it's one after another. I don't gotta spam them so much. Hmm. I'm still here, huh? Okay. For some reason, I thought the game was gonna kick me because it appeared that the. Interesting spawn point. Because I really am at a loss. Where is the host? In this direction? Possibly above me? No. Let's see. This sewer system can be very maze-like at times, so kinda have to give you're left with no option but to take it one step at a time and hope that you can approach these things from an angle that you could really get a good view on, you know? I'm hearing things. Game of hide and seek, I see. Is it possible that they're below me? Very, very possible. Though I want to take the risk of getting down there, that's another question. Yeah, let's do our best to get down there if we can. No, that doesn't work. Frickin' there! Oh no! This is a tough one. It's doable after all. Nice. Okay. The lobster seems to be interested in this particular area. But the compass is taking me over here. They could be down here. It looks like there's more of a trigger activated on this side. Dang, it's tricky. Where the heck are they? Ah! This is not my type of invasion. No, no, no. Basically turning this from Elden Ring into a game of hide and seek. How am I supposed to be dealing with this? What is this? That's unfortunate. I'm gonna unfortunately have to use my phantom bloody finger. Oh, I hate using this thing because it doesn't usually work the way that I want it to. The spawn points aren't usually the best. This one's not bad. It's actually a pretty good spawn point. I wonder if it'll get me where I need to go. Either way, I'm in the way. I'm totally in the path of where, if they want to get to the boss, they have to get through me. There is no workaround. No! I turned the corner and I didn't account for battle. Freaking A! Thank you! Ah, man. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I gotta come up with a better approach for this kind of stuff. God dang it. Oh, that was painful. Painful. Took up so much of my time just to get roasted as soon as I made real visual contact with them. And I had no real, how do I say, contact to contact like Ash of War, where I could just kind of spam it in an enclosed space and hope for the best. Ah, man. I mean, you know what? That ain't true. I did spam Ash of War. I spammed my Endor. It didn't make a difference. Oh well. Oh well. Dang it. I was just tired of playing hide and seek with these fellows. Please spawn me somewhere closer to them. Come on. Why do I feel like this is still far, far away from where I need to be? Is this the one with the hole in the wall? Possibly, possibly. Ah, it is. I see them. Let's go there, guns a-blazing. Hopefully I can go get there and save these bloody ogres. Oh, there goes one. Bye, buddy. I'm gonna buff up my friend here so he can have a good once over with you. Hey, where are you going? Get over here. Oh, I hate these, we got a runner. He's gonna do it? Yes! We have a scooper. Ah! He'd rather run and jump off a cliff than face me. Come on, you had a sight. You look like you can put up a good fight. What, because I wiped the floor with your friend, all of a sudden, it's no longer worth it? Come on, give me a break. This is why we exist as invaders. It's for the culture. It's also to balance the player base, keep everybody in check. You know what I mean? Don't get too big for your britches, y'all. You know what I mean? You run into an invader like myself, just, put up your, defend yourself. Use your sword, use your shield, your wand, your seal, whatever you need to do. But fight! Jumping off a cliff rather than fighting. Hate to see it. Okay, I can see him from afar. I can get a good buff. Yeah, I remember you guys. Took out the host, I think. No, I took out the Sunbro and the red guy. I failed to get the freaking host. The host was able to get me. Dang it. If I only bumped up my damage a little bit more. Dang. Oh, man, that was crazy. Freaking A, man. Freaking A. Oh, man. I got the sun, bro, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough in my book. I wanted full retribution. You know what I mean? Everybody must die. Not me. Everybody but me. Oh man. Okay, this is a decent spawn point. Gets me a little bit of a cutoff angle. Let's see if I can really capitalize in this spot. Hmm. They could be above me. They could be below me. Hmm. Hmm. I'm really curious here too. What is the better approach? What would bear better? Ah, oh, man, don't tell me they're way up in the beginning area. Whoa, they're in the branch? You don't see a lot of people go in the branch area now, do you? Well, I don't. Let's see if we can knock them off. Roll, buddy. Come on, keep rolling. Let's see if I can get to your friend. Oh no, he's dead already. Oh well. Why did I give you any kind of breathing room? I'll never know. But now I gotta make an example out of you, bruh. Come on. Where'd you go? You really... Oh. Oh, they don't call me the other bully for nothing. I just instilled a little bit of fear, and that did the job. That was enough. That was enough for him to be reflecting on his future decisions, to be like, you know what? Nope. This is my stop. And he jumps off the cliff. Oh. I like to believe that it was probably environmentally based as far as in what could have let him off, but who knows? We're already seeing that people are more than willing to make the jump themselves. You know what I mean? Don't agree with it. Not by a very wide margin. I mean, to a degree, I can understand it, but like I've said before, pick up thy sword. Defend yourself. Defend yourself in the honor of your house. I am here to spill the blood of the innocent and the unworthy. More unworthy than innocent, but you know what I mean. Oh my goodness. Hey, yeah, my player password is right there for y'all. If you're on PlayStation, you play Elden Ring, and you want to go for a multiplayer password, it's all lowercase buddy, all lowercase BULLY, bully. Type that in and be part of the ecosystem, why don't ya? Sell and hide away. Oh, nice. I like this spawn point too. Another good cutoff point. Could I make the best of it? Let's see. It's a little tricky as far as in the terrain, but not totally unmanageable. Just a little cumbersome. But I have trekked the dark before, and I can do it again. I can do that here without too much of an issue.
Hey! Hi!
Come on. Bring it on, boys. I'll take both of you on at the same time. Woo! Try something different. Switch it up. Come on, buddy. You can't just be spamming that. Okay, I like the mix up in there, but ho ho, you do have a friend here. Whoa! Buddy here has a drinking problem. Nice, nice, nice. I like what he was doing there to defend Hosty. It was really working there, but Hosty got too confident, and with unfortunately for him, with the dagger setup, you have no choice but to get really close. And the ranged options he gave himself there did not fare him very well, unfortunately. Um, we've kind of reached that hour mark already, but you know what? I'm down for one more. Why not? Right? All four of us can really enjoy this. If by all four of us, I mean me, myself, and I, and the other personality that lives in my head. I'm playing. Talking about the other three viewers. If they're real, go ahead. Put something in the chat. I don't care if it's an emoji, a letter. I don't care. Just, you know, feel free to go bananas on that chat. Would love to see it poppin'. Oh, I still got a little sip or two in my stream juice. Oh, and I didn't address the biggest thing of the finale for the boys, of course. Homelander's demise, along with the demise of Billy the Butcher as well. Now, one would think of me making this kind of statement the way that I am, they both perished in that one conflict between the two, but no. Billy did get the better of Homelander. Once he was stripped of his powers thanks to Chemical, he was nothing more but a sniveling little worm begging for mercy. But Billy being Billy, you know, blood and bone. Ah, man. And that's the comic, very similar to comic accurate end to Homelander. Crowbar brains. Love to see it. But then kind of going down the same road as far as in finales, you know what I mean? Ultimate character deaths. Billy the Butcher went beyond the pale. And Huey, being the guy that he is, trying to save people or those that he finds as people. Don't get me wrong, I totally agree with his argument that he was making to Billy. But all that being said, I gotta say, it was a bittersweet finale for the fellow. But yeah, Billy the Butcher did meet his end at the hand of his canary. Even though the canary kept tweeting and telling him, hey, you can't do this, it's not right. It happened anyways, and it just had to happen. In a weird way, I feel like it is like that. It just had to happen. It had to happen that way. What? What is this invasion? What is this world that I spawned into? Did they open the door and were able to close it from the other side? Is that why it's closed? That's really odd. Let's see. I'm more surprised and now very interested to see what I could possibly find. Yeah, no. This is new. Oh. I almost broke my ankle there. Am I gonna find them where I'm going? I have a feeling I might. Hey! Bye, buddy. Nice to see you. Interesting. Hi, Mr. Samurai. Go ahead, do it again. You frostbit me. It's not good. Not good for me. Good for you. Oh! GG's, hosty. GG's. And with that, that is the finale for today's stream. A good W for the end of today, right? Oh, yeah. A W for the boys, a W for Billy, and the L for Homelander. Well, I gotta tell you, I've had a lot of fun today. I might come back today, who knows? But thank you for joining me. I'll be back real soon. And y'all have a great day, okay? Love you, bye.
Hey!